Hello and welcome back to my channel, back on the EXO grind, first with their song Lightsaber and then Sing For You. Lightsaber, I always heard about the name just because I like Star Wars, so I was like, it's a kick-ass name, but I didn't know it was an actual Star Wars, like, a collab back when The Force Awakens came out, which, by the way, was more than 6 years ago at this point. I cannot believe it's been that long. That it feels like that movie just came out, that these new sequels just really released. It's nuts that it's already been that long. So excited to see that, just for what the MV will be like. I'm hoping they're wielding lightsabers in them. And then we're going to move on to their song Sing For You, which I see in the description of the video is on their winter special album. So very appropriate now that we're getting into the middle of December. So yeah, continuing this EXO journey, I think it is time, though. It is absolutely time now that I can really not recognize any of these members outside of, like, Jen, basically, I think I could usually pick up on, but vocals definitely not hearing them. So it's time for the guide. So next week, we'll be doing a guide. Let me know down below. I know you guys have recommended one specific YouTuber a lot. I like to have a whole comprehensive guide, so the whole group at once, and something that is not like an hour long. Like 40 minutes and below is what I typically like. I don't want my guide to be too exhaustive with too much information. I like it kind of short and snappy, and learning the group kind of organically after that, once I can connect some names to faces. That is the main thing that I like to do with the guides, basically. In addition to that, feel free to check out my Patreon, where you can see some live stages, album reactions, and variety shows to a whole bunch of different groups. We've also started Squid Game on there. In terms of EXO, I think I've got a handful of live stages up on Patreon where I kind of lose my shit to like Monster and Obsession and Overdose, because those are some of my favorite songs of theirs. I also just reacted to Purple Kiss and their Relay Dance covering Overdose, and they nail it. So please check out my girl group Patreon reactions that I just put up. Let's get into this damn thing. Subscribe if you're new. Remember to do that, of course, and check out my other EXO videos down below in the description. Let's do it. EXO with Lightsaber, Star Wars collaboration project. Very cool and very strange at the same time. It has the hilt of the lightsaber. That's so cool. 긴장에 빠진 너를 깨워낼 수만 있다면 멀리 찬란하게 뻗은 빛을 따라와 여기 차오르는 눈부심을 느껴봐 너의 세상에 내가 닿을 때 깨어나 너를 피워내 손을 내밀 널 지키러 이곳을 찾아 헤맸던 너를 위한 savior 아무 손 내가 손을 잡을게 Oh, we don't have captions though. They're actually saying lightsaber in the song, huh? But you have lots of neon. We haven't seen any lightsabers go on. I don't know if we will, but you got a lot of neon and different kind of nods to a lightsaber beam. Taillights. What? Was not expecting this kind of sound. I don't know how I feel about it. Wow, that was a sick shot though. Jedi only. This video is so ridiculous. What did it say? Concealed sabers are prohibited. My God, regardless of the collab, what you can always come to expect is you're going to hear some top tier vocals when it comes to EXO. Doesn't matter. Here we go. Thank you. I like the spacey qualities to the synth involved here in this build-up. My my god, that build-up was insane! This is a short song! Ah, we get a small glimpse of it at the end. All of the... Oh no, they're on the 9th floor. I was gonna say, I thought those were doors. They're on the 9th floor. Are there 9 members of EXO at this point? I don't know how many are left at this point in the release, and I'm wondering if that's a nod to the number of members. Okay, so this is interesting. It's an insanely short song. It doesn't even eclipse 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I could have used whole lot more, but again, this is a collaboration project. It's not like a full-on ass song, so I could see that it's kept a little bit short. They're constrained with the amount of money they've got for the video, I suppose, even though it's a collab with Disney, who is like the richest company in the goddamn world. They own everything. I wouldn't be surprised if they somehow have stake in SM themselves in some roundabout way. But it's interesting. You've got your kind of quintessential K-pop drama scenes, like in the convenience store, mixed with some stuff in like a bar. I don't really know what's going on in terms of if there's any kind of plot in this video, but they've got some cool shots, like the bike on the highway and everything like that. I don't know how I feel about the like heavy techno inspired kind of first chorus you got going on there. But then the verse that kind of follows after that, I really like. So this is one of the cases where I actually enjoyed, I think, the verses more than the chorus in the song. I want to know that for you guys as big EXO fans, is this a song that you return to often? Is it one that is on your playlist a lot, or it's something that you enjoy for the kind of novelty factor of it? And it is EXO. The vocals here are still super high quality, and it's just something you enjoy just for that factor. It's not like a big song in their discography that you enjoy in that factor. And is it something that they return to at all in terms of live performances? Have they ever performed this on a stage? I was really just hoping maybe for a little bit more in terms of what they could have done with this MV in like awesome like a dark scenes with like a lightsaber like flashing out or anything like that. We never got any of it, but you did see some, you know, neon signs that kind of allude to, and large light bars that allude to what a lightsaber brings, and you saw a little bit of it, a little glimpse at the end. So yeah, I enjoyed it. Didn't love it, but I think I have a feeling that is kind of the response of a lot of big EXO fans, that this is a fun song, but nothing that is big in terms of EXO's discography. But now we will move on to another kind of special clip, one that is not maybe a main big release, because it's from a special album, although this has almost 42 million views on YouTube. Let's check out the song Sing For You. Let's see if we get all the warm, comforting holiday spirit feelings. Okay, it's starting off sad. Never mind. Ooh. I like the effect of snowing in his helmet. Or is it meant to be a reflection? Can't tell. 혹은 고집스레 삼킨 얘기를 노래 하나 만든 척 지금 말하려 해요. 그냥 들어요. I'll sing for you. 너무 사랑하지만 사랑한단 말 안 해. 어색해 자존심 허락하네. I don't think I've yet to hear a slower song like this from EXO. I've only pretty much listened to the title track so far, so they've always been a little bombastic. This nice and low key, that acoustic guitar works so well with their voices. Oh, I'll sing for you. The way you cry, the way you smile. 내겐 얼마나 큰 의미인 걸까. 하고픈 말
놓쳐버린 말 고백할 테지만 그냥 들어요 I sing for you
Okay, why am I feeling we're getting imagery of maybe someone in space, someone feeling lost, that kind of symbolism, and them in a car together. Maybe there's a car crash or something. We're getting these early memories of the whole group of friends drinking together at a bar, playing basketball with one another. Members start disappearing. Maybe people who have been lost in this car crash that I'm assuming happens, and the anger that results from it. Maybe I'm looking too much into it? I don't know. No, I mean,
조금 우습죠 내겐 그대밖에 없는데 가끔은 남보다 못한 나
whoa, hold on.
그대밖에 없는데
This transition from the room and dragging the blanket out into the snow is very well done.
사실은 그대 품에 머리카락을 부비고 안기고 싶은
Weathering the
건데
storm.
말이죠. The way you cry, the way you smile 내겐 얼마나 큰 의미인 걸까 돌아서면
Wow, the connections of this fight in the snow to his solo dancing, using the momentum of the punching of the blows. Amazing idea to shoot this in black and white, letting the snow pop.
그냥 들어요 I sing for you Sing for you 아무렇지 않은 척해요 매일 너무 감사해 그대가
Oh, it's
있어서
when I said before, like, I wonder if this is gonna give me the warm feelies of the holiday season, you guys were like, just you wait, brother. Big storm is coming.
오늘이 지나면 난 또 어색해할지도
I wonder if this is some kind of drinking and driving type thing, because they were at the bar previously.
The way you cry, the way you smile 내겐 얼마나 큰 의미인 걸까 하고픈 말 놓쳐버린 말 고백할 테지만 좀 어색하지만 그냥 들어요 I'll sing for you Sing for you
Whoa.
그냥 들어요 I sing for you
What kind of symbolism does a blue whale have? Oh, okay, this is not what I was expecting. I'm kind of glad it went in that direction. I recently checked out the one of the holiday tracks from Stray Kids, which I think has a similar tone to where you get a winter feeling from it, but it's definitely not a holiday feeling, just like this one. It's not exactly Christmassy. It's a bit more laid out in the sad feeling sometimes you get from the holidays, and a lot of the time that is the best time to express those things. We think of warm feelings in cheer and family, but at the same time, there are a lot of people in the world that don't have those things, or when they're thinking of family and friends, there are a lot of people that have lost friends and family. So it is both a time of happiness and also reflection and sadness, thinking about the ones that you've lost in the time that you're usually with them. And I think that that's why we get a lot of sad winter holiday tracks like this. And it's maybe about, you know, lost friends and the anger at maybe what you could have done or what you would have liked to do differently. Let me know more about this for you guys that have had a lot more time with it. Like things, where does this blue whale fit into this? I'm thinking that him just being out there in space just is symbolizing his feeling of isolation and feeling lost and just kind of drifting through since maybe losing somebody. I really love the scene where there's this fight scene that kind of blends together with that solo dance, and the momentum carries with each other. It's beautifully artistic, really well done with the aspect ratio in this, and the black and white. All really well done. Not what I expected at all, and I think these are two really well paired videos together just because I think they're off the beaten path from the typical EXO release, both going for two different sides. Lightsaber, maybe not one I'm going to be adding to my playlist, but Sing For You, I definitely will. Bringing a different tone and side of EXO that I have yet to see, that I know is in many of their songs in discography. If you have vocals like this, you're going to be using them in slower tracks, and this is my first one that I've experienced with EXO, and I truly enjoyed it. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts on both of these songs are and what you'd like to see next week in terms of a guide. Give me your best one. If you got links to them, let me know. I'd like to finally put some faces to the names and learn this group a bit better. So yeah, hopefully you'll join me along with this journey. Subscribe to do so, hit the little notification bell, and like the video if you enjoyed it. Check out my other EXO reactions down below the description, and please consider joining Patreon for live stages, album reactions, and variety shows for not only EXO with the live stages, but a ton of other groups that you would for sure enjoy on there. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.